So you've been doing this type of mahi, this healing mahi, for a long time, for a really long time. And I wanted to ask you, what is the most important aspect of the mahi that you do? What is the most important aspect of it? This healing mahi that people come and see you, and a lot of the mahi that you do is wairua, you're working with rongoa. What is the most important aspect?
You know, that always, when we've had some whānau in the whare, and they always thank us for the mahi that we've done, the glory always goes back to Eo, always. So we always give thanks and the thanks to Eo for making everything possible, and everything that sits in Te Ao Wairua. So that's our tupuna and those that we work with. That's always who we give our thanks to, yeah. Because, you know, through the whare we have a lot of whānau that are requiring some wairua mahi. And so it's not only just about the, you know, bringing in the rongoa, the rākau part of the healing and how that's administered, but the wairua is such a huge component of that. And as you know, for me, and I know for many, the wairua is the most important part of the rongoa journey. Yeah.
How would you explain that to somebody that is getting into learning about rongoa? There's a lot of, because there's a resurgence of wanting to learn rongoa, and so many people are out there and wanting to really, they've got this yearning desire to learn about these plants. What is that coming up? How do you explain to people that most important aspect? Because what I notice is that people just want to learn the medicine. They just want to know the physical, and it's, how do you show them that the magic, where the magic is?
Yeah, you know, Jo, it's what I have always known, even from a very, very young age. Actually, my earliest memory was at 5 years old, when, and 8 years old, I used to go into the ngahere and just sit. I sit, and people used to worry about me because I was so young. But that's what I would do. For whatever reason, I knew there was something greater than me. I knew that there was a God out there. So it was all about my connection to Te Ao Wairua. And so at a very early age, that's how I was able to develop that. But for those that are just learning, I would say just to listen, using the senses, listen to what's happening inside, because your wairua will always inform you if something's right or something's wrong, if you should go forward on something or if you should hold back, you know. So it's about listening to the inner voice and what your wairua informs you to to do what you need to do.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's it just kind of shows the meaning of rongoa, doesn't it? The meaning of the symbols.
Yeah, because, you know, as you know, rongoa is all about the sensing. Rongo means to sense, so we're developing all those senses around the whakarongo, the kitinga of your vision, the tāwara of your taste, the whakapā is the feelings, the feelings that you feel, and the kākara, the smell. So you're developing all those senses to know what needs to be done in terms of anything around healing, like administering the rongoa that's needed, or taha wairua. Yeah.
Would you recommend to someone starting out that is where they start? before looking at the physical?
I think it's good to learn the physical for sure. It's the wider side of it. I mean, intrinsically, it's a whakapapa thing, eh? Because we are a Wairua people anyway. It's already in our toto. It's in our blood. We're born into it.
Kia
And we
ora.
all come from those lines, those beautiful lines of whakapapa. So that will come naturally. But what I have found is that it's great if you've got some guidance.
Kia ora.
At such a young age, I didn't have that guidance, but
Right.
I knew something was not quite right with me, or not quite normal. And so, if you have the right kind of guidance in terms of your wairuatanga,
Right.
then it becomes, it's a safe place to be.
Kia ora ma.
Yeah.
So I know that you're amazing kai karanga as well, and I've heard your karanga. I remember taking you into the ngahere at Cascade Cody for one.
Oh.
I got you up that hill because I just knew that your karanga, the ngahere, has been missing the karanga. And when you got up there, ma, please, can you karanga? And you did, and it just changed the vibration of that ngahere, because the ngahere is really needing to hear these frequencies, these old sounds that used to be there. And so when
Yeah.
you did that changed the vibration. And so when you're doing your healing mahi, I know that you karanga during a healing session. Can
Yeah.
I ask you?
Right. Yeah.
Can I
Sound.
ask you why you
Yeah.
karanga?
So sound began from the beginning of time when Eo created the world. And so, of course, it will come down through whakapapa that we all, as wahine, can do that through 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 sound, whichever way, if we waiata or we karanga or we ori, to send the vibrations of the vowels, which are all those beautiful healing vowels that Eel created. And so that's why it's powerful in any type of healing, whether you're speaking to the body or speaking to the mind, the hinenga, or speaking through wairua. It's always going to be sent through that way, the sound vibrations, and they carry through light as well. It's the light that heals. It's faster than a thought when it travels through time and space. So the light is the way that the sound travels. And so that's the reason why I use sound, and it reverberates through time, through space, back to way before you were born, So it's a beautiful way, and we all as a wahine, we can do that. And Tani, of course. But wahine, yes.
They have another way of doing it, eh?
That's us as wahine Māori, and wahine is, very powerful because it comes through our whakapapa as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. That reached right in and touched my DNA. I loved it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what it does, eh?
Yeah.
It touches the DNA. It can change the it can change the what's the word?
The vibration, the modi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes it. Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you're unwell and you speak to it, it has to shift.
Yes.
It cannot shift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kia
Yeah.
ora.
Or
Kia
under the
ora.
power of Eo. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Mm.
I am aware of our remaining time. The thing with Zoom is that they cut us off, and we've got a couple of minutes left. I wanted to talk about the House of Rehua. I know you're very, very busy, so for anyone that wants to come and see you in Manganui with for any healing sessions, how do they get in contact with you, Ma?
It's just we're online, so on the website, online, and private message through Facebook, those kind of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'll
Send
do
it
is
through that'll work.
I'll type it in, House of Rehua, and
Yeah.
just in the chat so that people can check it out online. There we go. So that's the House of Rehua Manganui. It says we've got less than a minute. I hope they don't just cut us off. But if
Yeah.
they do, I just want to thank you so much for this beautiful kōrero tonight. It's just been amazing. So in such a short time, you've reached in and touched our DNA, our cells, and you've altered them. You know, we've felt the light and the Māori coming from you, Ma. And just with you hearing your voice, that's what you do. That's what you do. You probably don't even have to do anything, just to hear the sound of your voice is cell changing. So ngā mihi nui ki a koe, Marama.
Chai.